in original condition, unrestored, and it does run. Well, good morning, everybody.
What? Were you saying something?
I've got a lot of questions from people and calls and wanting to see the shop, asking questions about the new shop. So if you've already seen the shop, disregard this video. But if you haven't, I'll go over some of the highlights of it. So this is my area that I work on, my desk right here, catalogs and things like that. And this is my stereo system, my PA, I call it, the ticket master in some cases. T-shirt signed by Paul Sr. I got for my wife Beth. And some of the different magazine articles that were mounted on boards that they used to do back in the day. Not so much anymore, I don't think. A couple of trophies and some business cards I used to have, and this is a picture that was drawn or airbrushed by my sister-in-law Becky. She's an excellent airbrush artist. She's done a lot of work, highly regarded in Southeast Alabama. It's an old Road King I used to have, and these are some Michael Lichter pictures that he took of me and the white bike over in Daytona. This one was inadvertent. It just happened to be that he took the picture and the white Daytona Special Buell was in the middle of it. So that was just luck. This one, he asked if he could take some photos of me at the Broken Spoke. So I let him, and there's a handwritten note from him. And then it's an old drag racing trophy. My dad won when he used to drag race back in the 50s, late 50s, early 60s. Rat's Hole first place trophy. That's a Road King I did one time. Some more Easy Rider magazine features we did on a Sportster one time. This is an old dirt bike trophy from 1979. Some more trophies, local trophies. That's our Ego battery charger and the tank off the Gold bike. Some more trophies, more magazine articles and features. This was given to all the participants at the Invitational Bike Show down at Burt's Barracuda in Clearwater. It's a bike that I did. It was featured in one of the magazines, Easy Riders, I believe, as well. More trophies and stuff here and there. So, and then there's the speakers for the Ticketmaster. That's part of the original box or crate that Road King came in 1999. I kept part of the crate that it came in. And so the floors are done with 3-part epoxy. The lifts are flush to the ground. We have 2 lifts, a couple toolboxes full of tools. I try to keep all the drawers nice and neat in here so we can keep track of tools. They're all shadowed. All the drawers are shadowed. And some more things up in here, old Harley signs and things like that. I used to have in my old shop, I had all of our shop t-shirts hanging up on the wall. Oh, that reminds me, we now have t-shirts for sale. If you're interested, the link down below t-shirts, hats, hoodies, sweatshirts, that kind of stuff. If you want something like that, just order it. It'll come to you direct. We sure would appreciate it. Anyway, that's my old motocross helmet from the 70s. And this is our Thundermax tuning station. Right here I've got a keyboard and mouse on a little podium. And this bench was actually the bench that we used to produce one of the sets of benches that we used to when we produced the bone shakers and the bullies and the jackhammers. This was one of the assembly benches. So when we moved out of the old location, I wanted to keep something from that era, so we kept them. They were unpainted, so we painted them to help the shop look nice. This is the first motorcycle my mom and dad bought for my brother and I. Bought this one, not one like it, but bought this one in 1972 at Honda of Enterprise, Alabama. And my brother Dwayne and I have owned it ever since. It's in original condition, unrestored, and it does run, although we don't run it that often. So we've had that thing since 1972. Long time. There's a couple more bikes. There's the gold bike with the tank on it that I showed you a minute ago. A couple bikes I've owned. That's an engine that I put together for a Dyna. Some of these bikes I wish I had back. That was a really cool Softail I did. It was a 06, I believe, that had an 88-inch motor, but the fat back tire from the factory, the 180, I believe. This was a Softail that I did. Converted it to like a bobber style. So that's pretty much it. I'll give you a wide angle view from back this way. Anyway, I sure appreciate you watching our videos, and I will go ahead and let you go, and I appreciate you watching. I'm Steve Carr, and I'll talk to you later.